Doing well. It's a beautiful day here in Mount Shasta, and I'm at the city park, and I'm here to do a noon contemplation with you. Today is actually Humanity Day. It's day 4, and in my other videos I was actually off by a day, so I apologize. I never claimed that I was perfect. Everybody is fallible. But even in these texts it says really that what matters most is that you do the communions, not necessarily worrying so much about the day. It's more about our intent and trying to connect with these various forces of the Mother and the Father, their angels and messengers. So with that being said, Humanity Day, it's very fitting for today for me personally, and I will tell you a little bit about that after. But the prayer is, our God and Goddess, immanent and transcendent, send to all your angel of peace. To all of humanity, send your angel of holy work. Definitely finding out that holy work that each one of us came to do is really important, whether we, complete that or not. Getting on track to accomplishing that is where our souls are going to be the happiest and thriving, when we're doing what we came here to do. These texts are really great. They talk about how some of these souls, these Christed souls, chose to come into this world to be the hands and feet of mercy, and in the dense nature of this world, through all of the programming, the years of our, not just our own family's programming, but society and religious, all of these layers of programming and denseness to make us forget what we are and where we came from and why we are here. But finding that holy work and aligning with it is what is going to make all of our souls truly happy. So it's definitely important to take steps to try to find that, and just, being a spreader of the message of veganism and trying to spread kindness and love to people is a great way to be on that path, even if you might not know the broader spectrum of what maybe specifically you're here to do. Spreading light in the darkness is always a good option. So David D says, wow, I just saw the Lucifer Argument on your page. You really need to create your own corrected version of this holy scripture as soon as possible. I actually am working on that right now, which is probably going to cause its own ruffles. But the reason that, the reason that you're saying that, whatever you're talking about, is actually why I'm saying that it's fitting to be praying for peace with humanity, because there are all sorts of different hooks and snares and traps and divisive issues to divide and conquer humanity, to lead us astray. And one of the things that I'm really passionate about is the title Lucifer and how it means light bearer. It was originally a nickname for Venus when she rises before the sun bearing the light. The ancients knew that Venus was a purifier. She wasn't a corrupter. So it's interesting how it's been turned from this female purifier into a male corrupter, right? And unfortunately in the Megillah it is written as Lucifer instead of using a more proper term. Even the book of Enoch, the apocryphal book of Enoch, not the one in the Megillah, says that Azazel is the one who taught humans how to make weapons and how to work with metal. So in the Megillah, we're looking at this entity who taught Adam and Eve how to make a spear, and it was also a metal, this metallic being that was trying to promote metal and becoming metal, right? So it makes a lot of sense. And that book of Enoch also says, to Azazel ascribe all of the sin, for he's the one that they ascribe it to. So that is the title that I will be using from here on out until the divine shows me otherwise. But I think it's important to not demonize titles like Lucifer and also Yahweh. Even in the Megillah, it tells how this group of Canaanites eventually started calling themselves Yahwists, and everybody else in town would go along with it and call them Yahwists as well. But the Nazarenes would say, no, we're not going to call you that, because that actually dishonors the name of the true Yahweh. Like, you're not in line with what the true Yahweh does or stands for. You're not in line with Yah's way. It's the same thing with me for Lucifer. Lucifer means light bearer, and it's about the light bearer. Anyone technically who bears the light could be given the title. It's not a specific entity at all, even though it was used originally for Venus. All of us can be light bearers in this dark world. The ones that are causing the darkness, to give them the title of light bearer is not a true or accurate thing to do. It's just like going up to one of the people in Hollywood and crowning them king or queen when that is not what they are, right? You're giving a title to someone who doesn't deserve it. So there's been a little bit of a falling out with that and some drama, and actually even here in the park, I thought it was going to be a peaceful day, and this person ended up starting to scream. So it's been a really interesting interaction. Well, I didn't have the interaction, I just heard them screaming from across the park. It was just really interesting to see, because these peaceful meditations are definitely pulling me towards living in peace and harmony, and I don't want to have all of these issues. I just want to spread the truth, and the truth shouldn't be like the problem with people is that they're trying to cling to any specific text as if it is the end-all be-all, as if the humans that bound it or anywhere along the line, it's not necessarily one specific human. I'm not demonizing any one specific human. I'm not demonizing anybody. I'm trying to say that there's been a misunderstanding about the name of Lucifer and who Lucifer is. And for me, I'm very passionate about retaking things that the dark ones have taken for evil and perverted and inverted. Like, I personally find it like, no, that's mine. That's my, like, not mine, but that's of the light. Like, that's not yours. That's not yours. We're taking that back. So, you know, Lucifer, witches, Baphomet, all of these things that the evil ones have taken and demonized and perverted and inverted. I find it important for at least myself. It's something that I feel called to do, to restore these things to what they are and tell the world what they are, what their original meaning is. So, being very passionate here. Anyways, hello Kyle. Hey the Israelite. Hopefully you are all doing well. I'm thinking of resurrecting my Wednesday at 3:33 time to get on here with you guys and do all the fun conspiracy truther type topics so that we could keep Sunday for church time, because I think that the church time is really important. And just the spiritual aspect of all of it. Obviously the Wednesday time won't exclude the spiritual stuff, because you can't divorce them from each other. The spiritual and the physical are married, and you can't get away from that. So, yeah, I look forward to reconnecting with you on all of that stuff and getting more into the live chat and answering your questions. So I will catch up, well, first tomorrow. Wait, what day is it today? Is it when? It's Tuesday. Tomorrow at noon for the noontime contemplation, and then potentially at 3:33 we will see. I hope that you have a great day and contemplate peace with humanity. Go out of your way to do some random acts of kindness, show some love to people, pray for peace, pray for even your enemies, because like this says, think not that it is sufficient to have peace within your own house or village. Lo, disharmony in the distance may find its way to your door. Wherefore I say, blessed are the peacemakers. They are the helpful children of Elohim. They not only hope for peace, but work for it. For peace is not the fruit of passivity. I tell you truly, peace is the fruit of holy work through many lifetimes. So let us speak or seek peace with ourselves and our family and the rest of humanity and earth, and have a wonderful day. May God and the Goddess bless you.